Cynthia Schultes presents Inner Peace Simplified. Everything you always wanted to know about your timeless identity of love, but were too fear-based to ask. In a world filled with chaos and confusion, where can one find peace? Introducing a groundbreaking book that will change your perspective and lead you on a transformative journey. We all have the power to shift our consciousness. Inner Peace Simplified shows us that true peace lies within ourselves, with the power of self-respect and unconditional love. This groundbreaking book guides us through 3 essential steps to unlock the unlimited potential within us all. Inner Peace Simplified isn't just a book, it's a roadmap to a brighter future, where peace is not just a dream, but a reality we create together. Find your inner peace today. The author's advice isn't preachy and is extremely eye-opening. One of the things that might stand out to readers is the advice about how the greatest threat to a person's well-being is not material things, but false self-hate. Kelly Hollett. Recommended by the U.S. Review of Books. Inner Peace Simplified. Everything you always wanted to know about your timeless identity of love, but were too fear-based to ask. By Cynthia Schultes. Available in all major online bookstores. Brought to you by URLink Print and Media.
John Mariotti, award-winning author, presents The Chinese Conspiracy. In a world built on technology, what happens when it all stops? It starts with whispers, then silence, then the silence spreads. Faster than anyone can stop it. This is not a war of weapons. This is a war of control. A world without power is a world without order.
We've lost control of everything.
And somewhere, the key to stopping it lies hidden.
This isn't just an attack, it's an invasion.
The clock is ticking, and the world is running out of time. Less deadly than 9/11, but infinitely more destructive. The question remains, what happens when nothing works? The Chinese Conspiracy by John Mariotti. Available in all major online bookstores.
Disclaimer: this book is a work of fiction and is not intended to disrespect China or its people.
Brought to you by URLink Print and Media. In a world where the inexplicable meets the unimaginable, join Ron Harvey on a laugh-out-loud adventure that will stretch your imagination in the most preposterous ways. This book is not just a book. It's a delightful collection of twisted tales, poems that will tickle your funny bone, and cartoons that will have you in stitches. Let these stories bring joy to your day, a smile to your face, a chuckle to your soul, and a hearty laugh or two to lift your spirits. Hold on to your laughter as you imagine an image of your own amusement. Don't miss out on the fun. Grab your copy of Short Stories to Amuse, Baffle, and Educate by Ron Harvey. Brace yourself for a delightful journey where laughter, imagination, and a few groans collide in the most entertaining way. Short Stories to Amuse, Baffle, and Educate by Ron Harvey. Available in all major online bookstores. Brought to you by URLink Print and Media.
Terror in 6 Mile Canyon. Written by Patricia Redican. In the heart of Nevada lies a town with a dark secret. Rebecca thought she had left her troubles behind, but fate had other plans. When a black truck rammed and sent her car off the road, Rebecca's nightmare was just beginning. With her friend Vicky by her side, they uncover a web of deceit and danger. Sheriff Tom Ackerman thought he had the case closed, but the real terror was yet to come. Now, with the key witness silenced, Rebecca and Vicky are in the crosshairs of a sinister plot. As they delve deeper into the mystery of 6 Mile Canyon, they unearth secrets that could cost them their lives. Who is behind the relentless pursuit of gold, and why won't they stop until they have it all? Follow Rebecca, Vicky, and Sheriff Tom as they race against time to uncover the truth. But beware, in 6 Mile Canyon, nothing is as it seems, and danger lurks around every corner. Get ready for heart-pounding thrills and spine-chilling suspense in Terror in 6 Mile Canyon. Written by Patricia Redican.
Reginald Nelson presents The African Arrangement. The Incisor Group has been summoned to Africa to fight terrorism on 2 fronts. There is an exciting new underground project which implements state-of-the-art technology to provide an almost supersonic luxury train that travels under the continent. The terrorists are out to destroy this wonder of scientific achievement. Also, the Somali government has asked the Incisor for their expertise in quashing the terrorists and control of the northern areas of their country. An invention of Reggie's allows the members of Incisor to make a difference in the war against terrorism. The African Arrangement by Reginald Nelson. Available in all major online bookstores. Brought to you by URLink Print and Media. What if you found a dusty old carpet under your bed. And it turned out to be magic. What if you were given the opportunity to save an entire village in Egypt? Join a boy named Desmond and his magic carpet, Mariah, on the adventure of a lifetime. The Carnelian Game by Mary Ann Hayes. Available in all major online bookstores. Brought to you by URLink Print and Media.
Creative Films, where your stories come to life. The Gold Nugget, written by Patricia Redican. Rebecca, you must keep what I'm about to tell you very quiet. Do not breathe a word of it to anyone. Promise me, if anything happens to me, you get in touch with Sheriff Tom Ackerman of Virginia City and start an investigation. When her dad and brother go missing, Los Angeles beauty Rebecca Simmons quits her job and travels to Nevada to search out Sheriff Tom Ackerman. From the moment she arrives in town, she becomes the target of a man determined to get what he wants at any cost. Rebecca arrives at her dad's cabin with the sheriff to find both her dad and her brother's trucks with slashed tires, shattered glass, and riddled with bullet holes. Someone is serious about what they want from her dad. But what is it? As Rebecca unravels the mystery, she also discovers her growing attraction to the sheriff. Danger, mystery, romance, and a 100-year-old ghost are just the beginning of what Rebecca finds in Patricia Redican's The Gold Nugget. Based in the quaint historical town of Virginia City, Nevada, The Gold Nugget takes off with twists and turns that will keep readers guessing from cover to cover.
So how did I start Just Leave Us Alone? Well, after I finished This Forest Is Ours, which is about two tribes of fairies and leprechauns who live next to each other in a remote corner of modern Ireland, and who have a serious difficulty with a bunch of humans who want to build an airport on their land. They need all their magic wiles to get them to relocate the airport to a different area. This book is a kind of modern fantasy thriller and came out rather well, in my humble opinion. I knew I wanted to write a sequel to this, and I let various ideas gestate around my brain for about 3 months. And the one which appealed to me most was that of an ambitious journalist who comes across some supposedly classified files about an area of land deeded in perpetuity to its indigenous inhabitants. This excites the journalist, who, with the backing of his editor, flies out to the remote area to find out who these indigenous inhabitants actually are. So, having planned that much of the story, I started typing it up on my computer at home in England. And from there on, it just grew into the book you can now see and touch. I never plan my novels out in their entirety, preferring to let them come to me as I go along, which I know is breaking a cardinal rule much beloved of creative writing teachers, but it seems to work for me. So, for example, in this story, I didn't know that I was going to introduce the rest of his family to the fairies and leprechauns until I was halfway through writing it. I knew, of course, right at the beginning that this would be a different kind of book, without any overt baddies. But this was deliberate, as I'd never written anything quite like this before, and at one point I thought I might have to just junk the whole thing, as I was afraid it seemed to lack dramatic tension. But I persevered and now believe it does work, even if on a different level from my other novels. So I hope you read it and enjoy it, and maybe when you finish it, you might be tempted to look up my website and see the wide variety of other books I've written. Maybe even check one of them out on Amazon or another outlet. So that's it for now, folks. Happy reading.